to Korea, they know what they want 50 years from today. You go to Japan, they know what they want. You go to China, they know what they want. But in Africa, what we want are the next elections so that we can replace a set of hyenas with another set of hyenas. We must stop that. And the beauty of the situation, as I conclude, is this, that there is an awakening in the continent of Africa. This is the beauty. The beauty is that today, when I listen to the Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Mottley, she speaks to me. When I listen to our kith and kin in Jamaica, in St. Kitts and Nevis, in Martinique, in Guadeloupe, they speak to me. When I listen to our kith and kin in Costa Rica, the Garifuna, in Nicaragua, in Colombia, there is a coming together of our people wherever they are. And that tells me that something new is happening. When I hear the invocation of the names of individuals that had been forgotten, when I hear the moderator reminding us of the oracles of the past like Bob Marley and their exhortation to us, of Marcus Garvey, of Sylvester Williams, of John Henry Clark, all those in the diaspora, it makes me happy. So we have agonized for too long. The time is to organize now. And the beauty is that we know what is happening. All these good men and women, some of whom I'm meeting for the first time, I met you a long time ago, courtesy of technology. If they could do it in 1950s, in those difficult years when there was no communication, how much more can we do it? And you know, Jean Emmanuel, you know, Joshua Maponga, you know, Mary Getui, you know, Natalie Young, you, Joshua, when we sat and we talked of the 7 things, the 7 spirits that continue to hold us down, what I ask of you, young men and women, is that you must exorcise those ghosts. It pains me today when I see that English and Spanish football is what preoccupies us, and cheap Mexican soap opera, La Mujer de mi Vida, is what preoccupies us. We must liberate ourselves because the mind is the standard of the man. When you see what is happening in the Sahel, it tells you that there is a new spirit that is coming about in Africa. That spirit which I've seen in the last few months, the French kicked out of Mali, of Niger, of Burkina Faso, of Chad, and even the reluctant La Côte d'Ivoire. Something is happening. My sister, something is happening. The African Union, which we know is a toothless bulldog, will give it a new set of teeth, that it may allow the continent to speak with one voice. Already I know out of Lusaka, Zambia, a new pressure group called the African People's Union has been created. And the idea is that we are going to put fire under the bottom of existing African institutions, to put it literally and metaphorically, that they may not rest. The time is now. And I believe this Pan-African spirit, and you, Paul, you have done a good thing. You have done a good thing because you have put us together, and this conversation is the conversation that will continue. And we must ensure that we create our own things. Ladies and gentlemen, it can be done. It must be done. And we are the very same who are going to do it. Our duty is to stand up and to ensure that we keep on shouting and doing, because action which is unwedded to words is without merit. It is John Henry Clark who famously said, we can say black is beautiful, but what is black beauty without black power? I'm suggesting to us that we must be beautiful and powerful at once, and we must choose our friends carefully. In other words, as was said in 1960s, we are non-aligned but positively neutral. We are looking neither east nor west. We are looking forward, and we are going to do it. This Africa that I see is a good Africa. And it reminds me of the words of Ngugi wa Thiong'o in his book, The River Between, when he tells his character, Wayaki, go ye and learn the ways of the white man, but come back and use it for our good. It reminds me of the words of Chinua Achebe when he says that there are young suckers that will grow when the old bananas die. You are the young suckers. Africa is going to be great. Thank you very much.
There's nothing to say. After PLO Lumumba has spoken, there's really nothing to say. I think he has said it all and summarized everything that we have today. We've come to the end of our presentations from our speakers, and I would like us to give them a standing ovation before we move on. And applaud them. Well done. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. You are so humble, you are so honored. Thank you very much. Because it is late, we are going to move through the rest of the program quite quickly. We have a Q&A session coming. I will be coming downstairs, and I will only take just 2 or 3 questions so that we can wind up today's event. But before we do that, we do have a special guest among us. And we consider these guests our friends. And when an African tells you that they are your friend, you are indeed our friend. We have the head of Sputnik Africa. Her name is Olga Lisogor, and she is accompanied by Victoria Budanova. And Olga is going to come and say a few words and maybe share a video, and then we are going to go straight into the Q&A question and close this event. Thank you.